Everyone tells me, oh, I am so jealous that you are in Italy. I'm so jealous you are in Rome. You will learn, you will adjust, people will love you. So one day at a time, as we say in the United States. My family comes from southern Italy, Neapolitan area. My mom's father, in particular, from the island of Procida. I was told that the Irish Augustinians originally had this parish, and they, in fact, built it. There was an earlier church under a different name here at one time. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I went to Catholic grammar school and Catholic high school, taught by the Zavarian brothers. But after that, I applied to art school. The Pratt Institute, also in Brooklyn, New York, got my degree, and by God's grace, found a job in the interesting world of advertising. Then my heart started to think about other things. I prayed a lot. I prayed and I said, maybe God is calling me to be involved in ministry, to be a priest. Finally, I began to speak to some people to discern better. I spoke with some Dominican sisters who worked at the parish I was involved in, and they told me about the Paulist Fathers, which I had never heard of. The first Paulist I met was Father Frank DiCiano. I took a lunch break from my job, and I went up to visit him. And we had a very interesting, intense conversation in his office. But I began to meet then other Paulists. I went to our novitiate and met other people who were in the formation process. They seemed very authentic, very energetic, very modern and engaged in our society. And I said, I want to be part of this group. I went through 1 year of novitiate. I then began theology training, or went to the graduate school at the Catholic University of America. After that was all completed, I was sent to Clemson, South Carolina, where I was ordained a deacon. And after 1 year diaconate, I then returned to South Carolina as a priest. After I left South Carolina in 1993, I went to Boulder, Colorado, out west, to do more campus ministry at a university parish of St. Thomas Aquinas in Boulder. After leaving, I did a sabbatical in Chicago for 1 year. From there, I went to Boston. It was different kind of ministry with a local congregation and also people who were seeking their faith. In fact, it was called a Paulist Catholic Information Center for people who wanted to really know about Catholics. I went then to become pastor of Immaculate Conception Parish in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I was returning to the southeast of the United States. I then became the director of the St. Thomas More Newman Center in Columbus, Ohio. We were the Catholic campus ministry to the Ohio State University, as they say. I was there probably the longest I've been in any Paulist assignment. I was there for 8 years. Then I moved to New York City. I was to be the pastor of our mother church, St. Paul the Apostle. Sadly, that didn't work out because I became sick. I found out that I had lymphoma in my hip, and I had to go on medical leave to begin chemotherapy. I'm just really coming out of that medical leave now, taking on this assignment here in Rome. For some reason, I just never felt I was going to die. I just said, okay, Lord, for whatever reason this is happening, we need to move through it. But many people have said to me, God's not finished with you yet. I felt that was prophetic, that I needed to listen to them, that God was saying something to me. And that's probably the reason why I was able to come here, even to Rome, to say, I need to trust that God has something for me to do, and I can't give up yet. as much as people are appreciative of the ministry of their priests, they often are not fully aware of how much they are also ministering back to the clergy, to the priest. They provide a great support for us as we hopefully provide a support for them. I think I have been able to meet some of the most interesting people in my life with the Paulist Fathers that I would never have had the opportunity to do otherwise. And that's incredible to me.